The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTEST.com, and today I'm on a new boat from Yamaha, part of the FSH series, the 195 FSH. This one is loaded with features that make it ideal for family and fishing, plus coastal living. One of its many upgrades, the 1.8-liter SVHO engine. Let's take a look at that first as I do a full performance evaluation and features inspection.
The helm seat tilts to provide access to the 1.8-liter SVHO engine. There's plenty of soundproofing under the hatch, and dual gas struts ease the opening procedure. The batteries are under the gas strut supported hatch in the port side aft deck, and we'd like to see a removable bin here so that we can better utilize this space as storage. Under the stern platform is a clean-out port, so no jumping into the water if we run through grass or weeds. A freshwater flush port is headed to the left, and when the hatch is opened, a cutoff disables the engine. The helm console has the wheel to port. At the top of the console is a padded surface, and raised edges would allow it to hold stuff. The acrylic windshield showed zero distortion at the curves. The panel has the 4.6-inch Yamaha CONNEXT display just ahead of the wheel. A compass is to the right. Below are the electrical rocker switches. The stainless wheel has a steering knob, and it's connected to a tilt base. To the left is the ignition and blower switch. The throttle binnacle is to the right, with bilge, live well, washdown, and no-wake controls alongside. Ahead of the observer's position is a padded area for quick drop items, a grab handle, and a stereo remote. Below are both a lockable and open storage compartments. The helm seat is a bench style, 32 inches wide, and in a fixed position. A footrail is below. Fully forward, there's an anchor locker complete with anchor keepers. A cleat is center mounted ahead. The Yamaha 195 FSH has a length overall of 19 feet 5 inches, a beam of 8 feet 2 inches, and a draft of 16 inches. With an empty weight of 2,487 pounds, 75% fuel, and 2 people on board, we had an estimated test weight of 2,717 pounds. With the 1.8-liter SVHO engine turning 7540 RPM, we reached a top speed of 48.2 miles per hour. Best economic cruise came in at 6,000 RPM and 31 miles per hour. It was at that speed that the 10.6 gallon per hour fuel burn translated into 2.9 miles per gallon and a range of 105 miles, all while still holding back a 10% reserve of the boat's 40-gallon total fuel capacity. Not surprisingly, she had aggressive acceleration times. We reached planing speed in an average 3.6 seconds, continued on through 20 miles per hour in 4 seconds, and 30 came and went in 6 seconds flat. Care to do a little trolling? Simply put the throttle in idle ahead and hit the no-wake rocker. No-wake 1 is right at the perfect trolling speed of 1600 RPM, 2 miles per hour, and 0.8 gallon per hour fuel burn. Need a little more for current or winds? No-wake 2 shows 1980 RPM, 3 miles per hour, and 1 gallon per hour. She has the extended keel that acts like a rudder at the bottom of the jet nozzle, and this gives the turning characteristics, which is consistent with wide turns at speed. Drop the speed down and the turns can get more aggressive. But to be clear, the days of spinning out in the turns are long gone, and now there's more controllability through all turns. What is still present is the short stopping distance with the elimination of a transmission. Moving the lever into reverse just drops the bucket and redirects the thrust forward, stopping the 190 FSH in short order. Not something to be taken lightly. At cruise, there's a 3/4 turn to the wheel, and I like that there's feedback to the steering, so if you release the wheel, it snaps back to the straight ahead position. Freeboard at the bow is 28 inches, 27 inches at the stern.
Now let's take a look at the features, starting with this transom.
Being a center console, it obviously lends itself to fishing, so let's start with those features. The jet engine really serves well to keep the stern as a usable portion of the boat. Rod holders are in the cap rail aft of the elevated deck, another is to the side cap rails. The jump seats have removable seat backs, so we can create an elevated casting deck 6 feet 7 inches with 9-inch high bulwarks to the sides. Under the hatch to starboard is a 25-gallon live well. A carry-on cooler stores under the helm seat. The leaning post includes a reversible seat back, so we can watch the lines or take a seat while working the casting deck. Padded bolsters are to either side of the cockpit, starting out at 18 inches and running up to 23 inches. Below are 2 horizontal rod holders, and to starboard there's a new Quick Connect washdown feature that works off the jet pump. Under the aft deck is a dedicated spot for the fisherman's best friend, the 5-gallon bucket. At the bow, there's a combination rod and cup holder to both sides of the elevated casting deck that measures 39 inches by 64 inches, tapering to 52. To the port side is tackle storage. We round out the fishing features with the collapsible tower. The supports are low profile so as not to take up any of the 20-inch side deck clearance. Grab handles are integrated into the support frames. Vertical rod holders are to the sides of the console, and grommets are in the canvas bimini to accommodate the rod height. At the trailing edge are 4 rocket launcher style rod holders. For family features, we'll start at the stern where the trademark transom patio is. It's the most distinguishing feature of Yamaha boats, and frankly, it's the most popular for families. It's on 2 levels, with the 18-inch deep upper section being supplemented by the 11-inch high padded bolsters acting as seat backs fixed to the transom. 9 inches below, the lower platform is 16 inches deep and it's only 8 inches off the water. A reboarding ladder is just to the right of center, and 2 grab handles ease the reboarding process. Ahead, the cockpit includes 2 jump seats, one to either side of the center bench seat. At the bow, there's a 34-inch wide seat just ahead of the console, and an aft-facing seat at the foredeck with grab handles to both sides. There's plenty of storage throughout the boat, including under the aft deck hatches, to the starboard side of the bow, under the bow seating, under the foredeck, and under the forward console seat. Clearly, this boat appeals to the coastal living customer. She has enough serious fishing features to accommodate all but offshore anglers. Her family features will keep the dayboaters happy, and with Yamaha's new accessories for water sports, we can even surf off this boat. Having the functionality of a center console and marrying that with a jet boat has so many advantages.
It's easy to say that a boat combines fish and family friendliness, but you know what? The team at Yamaha really seemed to nail it with the 195 FSH. And that's my full features inspection and performance evaluation. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.